going live. Waiting for it to kick in. There we are. We're live. Hey, everybody. How you doing? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce, alive and well. Welcome to December 31st, 2025, the last day of the year. I hope you've had a great holiday session with your family and friends and been able to take it easy. Hopefully your trades are all profitable as they keep coming in here. Welcome one and all to just a hey, hi, how are you show. Not much expected today on the markets. I think are open till 4 Eastern, regular trading day today, but not expecting much in the way of activity. We'll find out as the day progresses. Right now the Dow's down 163. I don't know if it's going to hold that loss. Whether that loss will be completely reversed, we'll find out. There we go. Kick that out of there. We'll find out later as the day wears on. We're down 24 on S&P, down 79 on Nasdaq. Following some of our some of our favorites, Sofi down a dime, GameStop down 28, Google down 45. Not a lot going on, to be honest. And the talk now for the future of the market is interest rates. Yesterday we saw the minutes come out from the Fed. The question here is, are the interest rates going to go lower sooner? Are they going to go lower later in the year, or have they stopped going down for now? There's a lot of speculation back and forth about which way this is going to go. We'll see what happens at the end when it's all said and done. I personally think I can see interest rates down another 0.5 percentage point, but not right away. I can see that between the spring and the summer, depending on the U.S. dollar performance, inflation, unemployment. Interest rates aren't over the top expensive right now. Businesses, which really, governments and businesses that count on low interest rates, have got low interest rates. These are historically very low interest rates. Inflation at 2 to 3%, historically low. If you've been around as long as I have, with all the white hair I have, then you were around in the late 60s and 70s as an old enough person to remember what inflation was really like. 6 to 10% was typical inflation. 5% pay raises to 10% pay raises were normal. We expected taxes, property taxes, to go up every year. We expected prices of everything to just go up, but we expected capital to come in as well. And so I'm not shocked and dismayed at 2 or 3% inflation numbers, and a bank prime rate. Well, if you're a high-end borrower, like you're trying to get a mortgage, you're not going to spend 12% on a mortgage right now. You're going to get a mortgage for 6 to 7%. Well, historically, that is normal. That's cheap. That's the cost of a mortgage. That's just the way it is. Anyway, that's my personal take. What am I doing these days? Jen and I are doing some trades out there. We have got some cash secured puts on GameStop, even though GameStop is not going up yet. We're waiting. We have some January puts, cash secured puts that we're sitting on. Our scenario is we will wait through the first week of the new year, and if the stock doesn't improve very much, we may roll our cash secured puts forward a month or two, take another larger premium, same strike perhaps. We'll see what's going on. Right now we're sitting on January $25 cash secured puts, and the stock's at 20.22. So the stock wants to go to 21, 22 bucks. The puts will be down to about $3. I sold them at $5.50, so yeah, I know there's a profit there. I doubt the stock will break 20 on the downside. I think it's more likely to reach 21, 22, but that's my thinking. You decide for yourself. One little caricature from any one person of note could run the market $5 a share in 2 days. So you know how this goes. SoFi. I'm now doing SoFi option trades. I'm now involved in put credit spreads. I believe that between now and the end of January, the stock will go higher, and the reason is because the fourth quarter finances are going to come out towards the end of January or first week of February. We'll wait now until the new year when SoFi announces the release of their financials for the fourth quarter and the year. And I just expect the SoFi shares will be closer to $30 a share between now and release of the financials, even though the highs are 32 something. I think a $30 price on SoFi is a no-brainer through January into February. And so I am using credit spreads that expire in the middle of January to the middle of February. I'm going out to Feb 20, and I'm doing credit spreads on the put side. Generally, I'm sitting on 25s and 26s. I think I have right now on these credit spreads. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm convinced that the shares are going to go higher rather than lower, and so I'm just waiting for the company to release. Now, I think what is going to likely happen, which has been typical the last year and a half, is in the month leading up to the earnings coming out from SoFi, the SoFi shares tend to drift higher on anticipation of the numbers coming out. And I fully expect SoFi to yet again, for I don't know how many, this is 8 quarters in a row. I can't remember how many now, maybe it's 12 quarters in a row for the last 3 years. Every quarter they break and beat the street. They beat their projections and they up their guidance. They did complete their $1.5 billion financing at $27.50. So the lid is off the stock as far as going up over $27.50 is concerned, in my opinion. But again, we went through tax loss selling here in December. It's all over now. Anyone who didn't sell their stock now, it's starting Monday, starting Friday, 2026 transactions. So the 2025 tax loss selling ended a couple of days ago. We're into the new year now, and we trade on anticipated earnings. And that's where I think we're at. So yeah, I think SoFi is about to take a shot higher. So any of you out there who are thinking, well, should I write cash secured puts? I would say yes. I'd be looking at least February 2026's, Feb 20s, because it guarantees that your puts don't expire until after the results are out and projections redone for 2026. And in my opinion, if you're writing 25s or 26s or 27s or 28s or 29s or 30s, anywhere in there for Feb 20 expiry, I think all of those are going to drop in value because the stock, I think, is going to be higher. And if I'm wrong and the stock doesn't get to 30, it gets to 28.50, let's say, that is $2 higher than where we are here. All puts will shrink, no question about it. But I think we're going to go through 30, which could put the 30s at zero. You could consider 32s or higher, of course, but you may want to go further out in time because I don't think you're going to get any time premium over the book value. If you sell a 35 right now, you might get book value only. But if you go to Jan 27 or June 27, like you go out like a year and a half, you will get time premium on contracts that you write, whether they're 30s or 32s or 35s or whatever you want. My humble opinion. Will SoFi be a member of the S&P 500? I think in 26 it'll happen. I think that in 2026 it's going to happen. I just don't know when it's announced. So, stick around. We got a lot to watch and follow. How you doing, everybody? Best wishes to all of you. A happy New Year, happy holidays. Thank you, all of you out there, for your support. One more announcement to make. I better do this because I will forget if I don't tell you. The sale ends for the lessons. My lessons are on sale until tonight, midnight, and then the deal is up. And so if you want to get your hands on these any of my lessons that are on my website at stockmarketsbruce.ca, you want any of the 19 lessons on how to become an option writer, they're $150 each until midnight, and then they're $200 starting tomorrow, U.S. funds going forward. So if you're interested in any of the lessons, down below this video it tells you how to order lessons on sale. Make a payment to paypal.com and send me a private email. Tell me, what lessons would you like? You decided you want 4 of them for $600. Tell me the 4 lessons you'd like. If you want 8 of them, you want 3 of them, you want 1, you want all 19, you have till midnight to take advantage and save 25% and learn how to become a prolific, profitable option writer. If you believe that $150 is too much to pay to learn how to make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, well, I can't help you. I guess I can't help you. But if you believe that you can write 10 cash secured puts on SoFi for February the 20th that might be $30 strikes, you'll probably get about $4 to $4.20 a contract. So you're going to get $4,000 to $4,200 in premiums writing 10 cash secured puts on SoFi. That will cover all 19 lessons and more. You can't spend $4,000 on all my lessons. I only have 19 of them, and at $150 a piece, they're not even $3,000. So there you go. You step up to that and take it upon yourself to learn how to write options. I think you're going to be very happy with your portfolio. Thank you all for joining me today. Greetings to Bryson, who popped in early and said hi. Thank you, Bryson27. And also Mr. Premium of the Option. Greetings to you, everyone out there. Looks like Zach sent me a message. Happy New Year's Eve, Uncle Bruce, and of course to all the Bagel Familia. I do not know what this means from Zach. I have no idea what that is. Hello from sunny but cold Florida, says one. And Richard Carlin, thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you very much. What else going on? Rodents at the road. Splair in Dortmund. How you doing, buddy? What is Rocket Lab doing? 18-cent gain after popping this morning to $73 and now $70.63. I think we got to wait until Friday and next week for normalcy to return to the markets as a whole, and we'll see what's going on. Arvon, SoFi, baby, a happy new year. Charlie is saying to everybody, hello, Uncle Bruce and Bagel Gang. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and a happy new year. Common message for everyone. Thank you all so much. Brian, thank you for your greetings. Thanks again, and welcome all to the show, to the channel. I hope you all get rich this year. Thank you, Roden. Gil, happy new year, everybody. So much for a Santa rally. And Emmanuel, where do you see SoFi in the new year, short, long term? Much higher. I see the stock higher in the short term, medium term, and much, much higher in the long term. This company is going to be trading on only fundamentals. It is not going to trade on short squeeze. It's not going to trade because Anthony Noto is going to buy any of his own shares. That we don't need that for the stock to go up. We don't need insider buying activity to justify a higher stock price. The stock price will be reflected in the market will reflect the financial well-being of the corporation, and it is on fire in a good way. These guys are rolling along here as they have been since we followed them in 2021. I expect 26, 27, and 28 to be just as aggressive in growth. I will not be surprised if they continue to attract capital. I would not be surprised if they were to do additional fundings of $2 to $5 billion at a time in convertible notes that pay virtually no interest. That might be 135% higher than wherever the stock is at. So the shares are 30, I can see $40 offerings. If the stock's at 40, I can see $50 offerings. The stock is trading at 50, I can see $65 offerings per share. All of you will be dragged higher in wealth, whether you hold the stock and write call options, whether you sold the stock and bought deep in the money calls and are writing poor man covered call options, whether you've sold the shares and are writing cash secured puts that are 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, a year and a half, whether you're doing put credit spreads on a conservative basis, I think you'll all be rewarded because the company is a money maker of significant proportions. It is making a really good dough and will continue to do so. And so stick around for the continual show. Don't be surprised if in the first few months of the new year we break new highs into the 35, 36 range. Don't be shocked at that. And don't be shocked by the time the first quarter financials come out in April and we're at 35 a share or more, 36. And don't be surprised by June, July, the end of the second quarter with complete revisions yet again. $40 a share is the next neighborhood after that. And at $40 a share, you got a company that, right now is valued at 33 billion market cap. It's going to be a $45 billion market cap company this spring, summer. And by the end of the year, 45, $50 a share. Fundamentals. Now, add to that put some gasoline on the fire and add an S&P 500 inclusion. We'll just fast forward all this stuff, okay? But stick around. I'll be around. You'll be around. We'll watch for. There it is. Good morning. Nice to see you. You look like Professor with a beard. Thank you. Hi all from Tom Kaufman. How you doing there, buddy? Appreciate the comments. All thank you for the shout outs and all of that. Happy New Year's from Jude. Michael is here. How low can GameStop go? I've had to roll my SoFi 25-27 put spread out a couple of weeks. That's what you got to do. It's all good. Zach, I just rolled my GameStop cash secured put 25 set to expire on Friday. Took in 20 cents to wait till February. Easy money. Thank you very much. I'm taking 300 to 500 each and every time to do these put spreads, taking money. I lost all my stock in mini disc. I have no idea what that means. I don't know that company. What else? Hey, Uncle Beard looking good. Miss Jen must be happy. She wants the beard to stay. And she just says, keep it going. And had to go to a barber a week and a half ago to get a trim. Never had a trim on a beard before. That's a whole new experience. Jen and I are heading out for a bit of a trip here. We leave tonight. We're headed to the UK to start, and we're going to be in Malta the day after tomorrow. We're going to be 1 week in Malta, and then we're going to come back to England and catch a cruise ship, and we're going to be on the Queen Anne for a 6-week cruise from Southampton to Singapore. I will have internet in Malta. I will have internet on the ship capable of streaming, and so I will be on the air with any kind of videos I'd like to make and updates that I can give you. So stick around and keep an eye on the channel. We're headed to Singapore. From Singapore, we're headed to Japan. And from Japan, we're headed back to Calgary. And so Jen and I are circling the world together through plane rides and cruises. And we're quite looking forward to it. Thank you, everybody. Brian is worried that GameStop being crushed. It's just been a terrible time. The stock is cheap. I'll tell you that. I believe that GameStop, when they come out with their fourth quarter financials, which won't be out until March, because remember, their fourth quarter is November, December, and January. So they're still in their fourth quarter. SoFi today is their last day of their fourth quarter. And many other public companies, the last day of the quarter is tonight, midnight. So we're going to get bank results out in about 2 to 3 weeks, and then all kinds of results from everybody else in 3 to 4 to 5 weeks. Whereas GameStop won't have the end of their fourth quarter until the end of January, and they usually take 5 to 6 weeks after an end of a quarter to release results. But by the time GameStop does release results, I suspect the shares of GameStop will already be higher, and I think the results of the fourth quarter will be so surprisingly good that the shares are going to be substantially higher than this. But hey, I'm just a guy in front of a computer who's going, hey, this is common sense, okay? I'm going to give you my common sense logistical guess, but can I make the market do anything? No. The market is unto itself doing whatever it wants to do, and we have to kind of go with it. But I think writing cash secured puts on GameStop, even if you're writing 25s, all the way out to January 27, I think you can do just fine. But hey, you got to be a believer, and I know many of you aren't. Aurora, best wishes for 2026 to you, Auntie Jen, and everyone. Thank you, Aurora. Happy New Year from this only Dreven. Thank you. Good morning. Lucky, who's here? Lucky John Jam Ham is here. Lucky number 19 on the thumbs up meter. Have you seen my poll question of the day? Please answer the poll question if you'd like. I'm asking today, hey, how do you make your money writing options? You making most of your money writing covered calls? Are you making most of your money writing cash secured puts, credit spreads, puts or calls, or both? Or are you making most of your money on poor man covered call writing? Let me know what you think on that. Thank you all for thumbs ups. If you can find the thumbs up button, please hit it and add to that. I appreciate it very much. And I'm taking a look right now at poll results on one of the polls. On one of my broadcasts, we have 44 people answering. So far, 32% say I make most of my money writing covered calls. 55% say I make most of my money writing cash secured puts, Uncle Bruce. It doesn't surprise me to see that number. Credit spreads 9%, and poor man covered calls 5% on one of my platforms. The vertical platform, if any of you watching there, I got 31 results now. 26% say I make most of my money writing options covered calls. 61% here say cash secured puts. 12% say credit spreads. 0% say poor man covered calls. We don't do poor man covered calls. There you go. Thank you for participating in the poll question, and let me know what your thoughts are on that. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you. Michael Anthony's trying to promote a stock here. Again, knock yourself out, Michael. I hope it works out for you. JD, what is going on? I'm JD's confused about the. Is it the warrants on GameStop? Is that what I'm seeing right here? Am I reading that right? You're confused about GameStop warrant. Do warrants play like options? Why are they more expensive in December? Further, again, I can't answer this question. I can only surmise that maybe because there's a short position on the stock, there's a short position on warrants, and there's not a short position on options, but there could be a short position on warrants, and there could be an ultimate squeeze going on. Higher premium, just a guess. Alan, Korea, hi from Canada. Flint Creek says, hello, everybody. Did you get your soap from Flint Creek Soap Company this Christmas? Flint Creek Soap Company.com, I believe. Greetings to you. Colin says, I will pay you to shut up. Thank you very much. I appreciate the dough. I don't see any dough, though. Vilbus Bagel Gang. Andrea, Buena Journeo. Good morning, everybody. Hello from Maryland. From Tensect, thank you for reaching out, everybody, and saying hi, no matter where you're from. Tell me, where are you watching me from? RB, Happy New Year from Denmark. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Jam Ham Flint Creek. Finally got your lavender mint scrub. So nice. There you go. Murray says, Happy New Year from Japan. We are looking forward to being in Japan. It'll be in March. I'm looking forward to that. What else is going on? Happy New Year from Larry Titus. Thank you, Larry, and the best of the season to you and your family. And we've got Jam Ham going here. Yesterday, I opened 4 SoFi put credit spreads for February 23.24 at 28 cents. Right on. A $1 spread, 28 cents is a 28% return on your money. You put up $100 and get $28 credit. Put up $400 and get 100 and whatever that 4 times 28, $112. And put up 1,000. You can do 10 of these and bring in $280 on a $1,000 bill. That pays for almost 2 lessons on sale. How about that? Pretty simple. You got $5,000. You can do 50 of these and bring in $1,400. That almost gets you 10 classes, and you can keep doing these trades for the rest of your life. This is only until February. Way to go, Jam. Zane, Happy New Year's, Bruce. Thank you. Got Gil saying I have SoFi Feb. What do we got here? I have SoFi Feb puts. I'm going to guess 22 and 23s. Is my guess. I rolled them already twice. It's not as easy as it was earlier as this year. I'm supposing you're doing 20-somethings and not 30-somethings. They'd be a lot easier to write. Just my guess. MJ, Happy New Year. Good, Uncle Bruce. Good to see you. Safe travels. I've got a message here from Lisa. I just got ONDS the other day, and they just announced a great government contract today. Anyone else in this at all? Mandu is saying Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you, Mandu number 5. Brian has a suspicion that he thinks GameStop's going to $19, even though their so-called cash and liquid asset value, I think, is $22. He thinks it's going to 19. I believe the stores are now so profitable with these collectible sales that the stores are probably worth now $6 billion in a sale. I think the stock is a $30 stock with its cash and its business, easily a $30 stock. But, the market is the market. They don't know. I don't think the market knows how well GameStop is actually doing. Murray says, I wrote 3 January 2027 GameStop $23 cash secured puts today. So there you go. That's a smart. I think that's a great trade. And RB says, I'm going to buy 100 GameStop if it goes under 20, so I can write calls on it later. There you are. Giddy up. Lisa is saying it's minus 2 degrees Celsius in London right now, but my 2025 profits are on the positive side. Nice going. Beach Boy, Happy New Year to all from Beach Boy. Beach Boy, Happy New Year to you. All of you who've been watching me and you've been subscribing to my channel now for whether it's been a week, a month, a year, or 4 or 5 years coming up. Thank you all so much for these shout outs. The best to all of you and your families out there. I wish nothing but obscene profits to all of you, and keep it going. Juan is saying here, Uncle Bruce, I'm closing out the year with 58,000 in profits. I might have a tax problem this year as well. Thank you for all the knowledge. Well, I'll tell you, Juan, I get so many emails that tell me, how people are doing and how much they've made. All I think about is if you've made at least 3,000 in profit during the year, you've made more money than all the classes I've ever issued combined. I mean, there you go. Heck, if you pay $200 a class, you pay full price for all 19. You're dropping $3,800 on all of my classes. And if you've made more than $3,800, you've paid for all the classes. They're now free. The writing you're going to do for the next 10, 20, 30 years of your lives. Congratulations. Those of you who are making $50,000 a year writing options, you do 20 years of writing options at $50,000 a year, you're making $1 million. And I just do not see successful option writers making 50,000 a year stopping at that level. I just don't see it. I see the next year being more, because every time you write options, you're that much smarter, that much more knowledgeable, that much more patient, that much more careful. I think you guys are going to do just so very well. Flint Creek is sending love to everybody. Thank you to Flint Creek to being my official soap provider. We want you writing options and smelling good at the same time. Okay, so there you go. Gil, poor man cover calls are for poor traders. You made us all rich, Uncle Bruce. And Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, eyes on the protest in Iran. Will the regime hold? I am watching that. Was it now 34 days of riots and protests? And I tell you, the people of Iran are fantastic people, the actual public of Iran. But their leaders and their zealots and all that, oh my gosh. But hey, is this the only country with problems? No. And I don't know. We're seeing it. We're watching it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Aaron Duchesne, hello, Uncle Bruce. Happy New Year. I'm watching you on the drive from LA, Fortuna, Costa Rica to Costa Rica. We have a house down here. Oh, rock and roll, man. Fantastic. In a what is he saying? In a passenger. I'm a passenger today, so I'm watching as a passenger. All right, there you go. Fantastic. Rodent's heading for Poland May 26th on a 2-3 week trip. Fantastic, sir. Have yourself a great trip over there and enjoy. Thank you, Doug, for your greetings, and best of luck to you too, and all of you out there from Doug. Let's see what else going on. Lisa says it's about -2 in Minnesota. Must be a Lisa thing, says Lisa. And Brian is saying, hey, Happy New Year from Calgary, Alberta. It is warm finally. We had a nice cold spell here. That's true. My cars were not happy and my gas went fast. At least fuel is now under $1 a liter at some stations in Calgary. I was able to get some gas at like 106 about a week and a half ago at Costco. And then yesterday I saw one of the gas stations in my neighborhood at 118, and I thought, what the hell is that all about? 118. Oil is $58 a barrel. Brian, yeah, we should be under $1 a liter, which is $1 a liter Canadian is $3.70 a gallon in America in Canadian funds. Converted out to American, we're talking about $2.75 a gallon US for a US gallon. Equivalent, just to give you an idea of what gas is around here. KJ, thank you, Bruce. You've been a gem. One knows what to say, as do all of you. Neat. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Knee, because after all the power behind this market is from the Knights of Knee. Don't mess with those guys. Thank you. Aaron is saying here that I think in the next 3 months, the world will know how great the stock is doing. They just sold 40,000 cards on PSA. They are going to be selling power packs at 100 a piece. That's an extra 4 to 5 million. This is talking about GameStop. I agree. I think GameStop is about to explode. I think their financials are about to explode beautifully from the retail side. Their profits are fantastic in this PSA business. Grading cards, buying and selling cards, and collectibles. The margins are fantastic. There are no other national retailers at all in this business that have retail locations. You can't go to a Walmart and do this. You can't go to a Target and do this. You can't go to a Best Buy and do this stuff. These guys are truly coast to coast in America with this business. Everyone else is online or is a regional player or a city player or an independent mom and pop. You're talking about a cornered market that these guys have. The street is absolutely unaware and oblivious to how profitable this is for GameStop and how much money they are going to make in net profits in this business. The capital requirement for GameStop to be in this business is negligible for them. They have what, 9 billion in cash. They have 500 million in Bitcoin. This is hilarious to me. Again, the street is completely unaware. And why? There's only one analyst that covers the stock. Brokerage firms just are not covering this story, and it's at their peril, because anyone buying GameStop here and holding it for 3 to 5 years, I think you're going to have a $100 stock on fundamentals. Forget a short squeeze, forget the warrants, forget anything else. It's just the fundamentals of the company. Anyway, I'm just a guy trying to tell you my opinion. There you go. Brian is saying, I've got a stinker in to buy 25 more shares of GameStop for 20.01. There you go. Right now, 20.11 is where I see the last trade on my machine, on my phone. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's 10 cents away. So Jamham knows what to say. Neat. Absolutely, Jamham. Do not forget to honor the Knights of Neat. You're fooling yourself. You're killing yourself if you're not. RB 26 is the year of the traveler. Giddy up. Mandu number 5. There you go. Thank you, Mandu. Giddy up, everybody. Who else? I just bought 25 shares at 20.11, says Charlie. Just stole them. I think you're stealing from innocent victims here. Well done. As Roden's talking about the tax rates in Germany compared to Poland and elsewhere. Shop around and see what's going on. You figure it out for yourself. Ray is in the house. I'm late to the stream. Welcome, Ray. Any advice for covered calls on GameStop? IV is pretty rough these days. Well, again, you can write covered calls on GameStop if you wish to. Obviously, you can write 23s, 25s, 30s. You might want to go auto ways to get some premiums, but on the other hand, you might want to play the opposite and sell the shares and write cash secured puts instead, and write 25s good till Jan 27th or longer if you want to go that far. Totally up to you. Lisa, I bought a GameStop. What does she say here? I bought a GameStop 20 February 26 expiry $25 call for $35. That would be what, 35 cents a contract? Am I right? Just a little flutter here. There you go. Well, again, you're right. You're buying a 25 call. That's an out of the money contract. I'd be a cash secured put writer. I would just be taking these dollars. But hey, to each his own. Oh, Roden's saying, no. I'm not thinking about going to Poland. I'm thinking about Czech Republic. I'm thinking about if I go to the Czech Republic, it'll be lower taxes. Plus, it's beautiful there. Czech Republic, very popular place for some Europeans, no doubt about it. Brian is saying it all, as should all of you be saying it all. Neat. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Neat and to respect the power of the Knights of Neat. Beach Boy also knows neat, and shrubbery. Don't forget the shrubbery. Thank you, everybody. I sure hope you're having a great night tonight. I hope you celebrate New Year's Eve safely and with friends and family. I hope you have a good time with that. Jen and I will be celebrating New Year's Eve in the air. We will be in the air tonight celebrating New Year's Eve as we work our way to the UK and elsewhere. Follow along with us if you like. We'll keep you updated with updates. See what's going on. Oh, Kent is in the house. Hi there, Kent's mom. Hello from Arizona. The kid is playing in a tournament here in Arizona. Day 3 today, starting tied for 10th, only 3 back of the lead. He tees off in an hour. Happy New Year's, Bruce. Thank you, Kent and Kent's mom, for these updates. I am just so excited about what's happening with this young man, his quest to become a PGA Tour member. This is so awesome. He's in year 1 of university, I believe, in Arizona right now, Arizona State, I think. Am I right? I'm stoked. And keep us posted. This is exciting stuff, and we'll be following. Jen and I are following, and we'll be following this for sure. Exciting stuff, just absolutely exciting. this has been a real neat journey to follow the last 3-4 years. Absolutely fantastic. This is great. Thank you all so much for great wishes. Got a message from Charlie here, talking about a stink bid here in to buy back my January 16 GameStop covered calls. I sold them 58 cents a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to buy them at 8 cents. Neat. There you go. Taking the dough off the table. Giddy on up, we say. Well, more power to you, buddy. Like I said, I'm a fan of GameStop, no matter how low it goes. I'm a fan of SoFi, as I think we got a big year coming up again on SoFi. I like Google a lot. I think Google is trading in the low to mid 20 PE multiples for next year earnings. I think Google is going to surprise the street with even higher numbers. The stock is not at all-time highs. It's trading around $314.70 a share. The 52-week high, which I think is the all-time high, $328. And I think that it can go higher yet. But, got to get through today. Got to get into the new year starting Friday, and away we go. Charlie's talking about buying back 25. So they're out of the money. They're worthless. They're going to die at 0. He's going to get them at 8. He's going to get them. It's a matter of time. Charlie will win. Charlie making 50 cents a contract, buying these back. Charlie, if you're buying 10 back, you're making 500 easy dollars. You're buying 20 back, you made an easy 1,000. Way to go, pal. Nicely done. The Dow down 127 here, very quiet, 0.25 percentage point slip, nothing going on. S&P down 20 points. We got NASDAQ down 67, nothing happening. Shouldn't be anything happening. There will be nothing happening for the rest of the day other than slight maneuvers here. It all starts Friday, and next Monday, all hell breaks loose, and we'll be watching for that. Should be a ton of fun. We'll see how the markets react to all kinds of news, political situations, interest rates, economic numbers, you name it. The usual, nothing new there. Thank you again, everybody, for just being part of this family for now upwards of 5 years, since 2020, since I started this channel. Thank you to those of you who've been watching me on my travel channel. I haven't made a video on the travel channel for a few months. There will be a few coming out shortly as we begin to do our round the world trip together. So keep an eye on that if you like. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Those of you who have figured out a way to hit the hype button, I don't even understand half of what this means anymore. To hype the channel, I appreciate that very much. Those of you who are sharing my videos with friends and what have you, trying to convince them to become option writers, thank you for that. And congratulations to you and to them. All of you who have picked up my classes all this past year and past years, taking advantage of the sale until midnight tonight, thank you and congratulations. You deserve a pat on the shoulder for taking control of your writing future. Take the money off the table. Do what Charlie does. Do what Beach Boy does. Brian, everyone who's here, all of the commentators you're seeing here are making nothing but money writing options. Join these kids. They're making obscene percentages on their money per year. No GIC can put a candle on this stuff. No ETF can make this kind of money. You can make yourself some serious percentages and take them out at 3, 5, 8, 10% at a time, trade after trade after trade. At the end of the year, you look at your account and go, my God, I'm up 50%, 70%, 85% on my money. And I'm just writing contracts off my telephone, off of my laptop, because Uncle Bruce showed me how to these lessons, how to write options. I can't believe how easy this is. And this is a conservative option writing strategy. Congratulations to all of you who are doing this. I want you to get as rich as humanly possible, but you make them one trade at a time. It's as simple as that. Giddy up. A Beach Boy, I wrote a GameStop Jan 16 21 cash secured put so I can get assigned. I got a $1.16 premium. I hope they make me buy this stuff. If he gets to buy it, he buys them at $19.84 a share. Thank you for the discount. Not too bad. Thank you all. Michael Anthony, was today's morning data bad, or was it just okay? Well, you can look at the market reaction to Nothing Burger today, I suppose, is what we're looking at over there. I guess that's what we're sitting at. We're going to really find out where we're at next week when we get back to kind of normal. So I'll be watching from Malta next week. And the week after that, I'll be watching from the Queen Anne Cunard cruise ship as the markets open in the afternoon for me, as I'm over on the European time side, working our way through under South Africa and over towards Singapore. So we'll keep you posted on our progress. Thank you again for all of you who've made donations over the last year. You've done super chats, you've sent us PayPal donations, you've picked up the classes. Those of you who've had one-on-ones with me to pick up some knowledge, if you want a one-on-one session with me, they'll be available. I will be over on the other side of the pond to do it, but we'll figure out a time. You let me know when it works for you. When can you get together for a one-on-one? Tell me an Eastern time guesstimate, and I will see if I can put it together with you. I'd look forward to talking to you all. Thank you all so much. Here's a message from Alex. How you doing there, buddy? Good afternoon, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen, and a happy new year to you. Neat. Looking forward to watching $25, $35, and $40 cash secured puts on SoFi shrink out next year. There you go. You got the right attitude for sure. Rodent's saying, Uncle Bruce, in Germany, it's opening almost at night, 16:30, see it sunset, 15:30 opening. And Mr. Premium of the Option is saying that stinker just hit on GameStop. I wrote an April cash secured put, $25 strike, and I got $5.50 for it. Giddy up. There you go. Alex, I got $7 a contract for some SoFi, $25 expiring Jan 27 a month ago or so. This is free money, man. This is unbelievable. Rodents, I wish to be in Portugal. That 1 hour earlier would be great. There you go. And Alex, 2026 is going to be great. I expect volatility here. Giddy up. Michael's got all kinds of ideas on different stocks. You want to read his comments, knock yourself out. And he's following all kinds of neat stuff out there. I want to say thanks again from Auntie Jen and I for a fantastic 2025, great 2024 and 23 with all of you here. It's been really rewarding. It's been just delightful to get comments from you guys on how you're doing on your option writing strategies. 78, by the way, people have answered the poll question on one of my presentations today, and another one, 35. So we got about 110, 15 responders for the question of the day, the poll question of the day. Thank you for doing that and letting me know what your thoughts are on that. Thank you again for all, like I said, endless support of this YouTube channel and presenter. I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell you you can make a lot of money writing options if you take the time to learn how to do it. And if you really want to join this group of regulars who are making all kinds of dough, lessons are available, but the sale ends tonight, tomorrow. I wouldn't mind if you buy classes from me tomorrow. They're $200 tomorrow. I get $50 more for every class you pick up. So I mean, if you want to give me $200 a class, knock yourself out. Wait until tomorrow. Otherwise, if you want to score them tonight until midnight at $150, knock yourself out. Again, thank you, everybody. Walter Young, Happy New Year to you, your family, and your crew out there. Thank you for your kind words. Appreciate it very, very much all. Have a great time. If any of you guys are in Malta next week, let us know. We'll get together in Malta. I'm sure there's a coffee shop somewhere or a pub somewhere in Malta we could get together at. Look forward to that. Thank you again for all of your undying support and loyalty to this to this YouTuber. Happy New Year from Yong. Thank you, sir. And what do we got here? DH Investing, it says, I'm sitting on 143 SoFi contracts, including cash secured puts and covered calls, mostly cash secured puts. I can't wait for the fourth quarter earnings. Good to see you, Uncle Bruce. Thanks for keeping us all together this long. Well, way to go, pal. 143 cash secured puts. Just think about the math. If he wrote them at $5 each, 500 times 143, nice. I don't know what the government, I don't know which one's he on, but more power to him. I got Juan saying here, I've got a $250 premium for April 2026, a $21 cash secured put. That's got to be GameStop getting $250 on a 21. Put up $2,100 and collect $250 between now and April. Thank you very much. Yeah, they're effectively just about worthless. Obviously, stock goes to 22, 24. They got nothing. They have no value. Nice going. Beautiful stuff, everybody. And thank you all for letting me know how you're doing and what trades you're into. Showing the rest of the channel participants there's money in them there hills being an option writer. There is some really good money. And if you want to be a conservative cash secured put writer, sit on a mountain of money, write cash secured puts. If you have an account at Fidelity, you get daily interest on your entire cash balance on top of waiting for the depreciation to pay you off. How easy do you want it? Some of you have found ways to earn interest on your cash balances through BIL and other ETFs that pay daily interest on a monthly basis. Well done, everybody. All right, well, that's it for me. I'm saying goodbye. Thanks for having joined us from around the world out there. Enjoy the rest of your day, New Year's Eve day, and have a great day off tomorrow. And we'll keep you posted, Jen and I, from where we are as we begin an around the world journey, courtesy of the SAPs on the casino floor. They make you money, and they've made us money, and we continue on with our quest. Thank you, everybody. All the best to you, and have a great New Year, everybody. Lucas knows what to say. Don't forget, neat. All of you, thank you, and take care, everybody. We will talk to you in the next few days once we're out in Malta, and we'll then continue to talk to you from the Queen Anne ship with Cunard as we sail big chunk of the world. Aurora, have a safe trip. Thank you all, and the best to you. This is Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen saying thank you, and we'll catch you shortly. Bye.